Celebrity, true or false?
You can't handle the truth.
Okay, here we go. First one up. Is it true or false you bought your first house at age 16? Is that a true or false story?
True.
Is this from money from film career, singing? What was it for you?
My singing.
Your
Yeah.
singing.
I got my record deal after I did my Coke commercial.
Your Coke
I
commercial.
bought my house with my advance.
How'd you get into a Coke commercial as a teenager? How did that work?
They called my high school.
Come on.
Said they were looking for a male black 16 through 18 for a Coke commercial, and I was the last person to show up for the audition, and I got the gig. Changed my life.
So, okay, so you're just walking through the halls of your high school, and somebody pulls you aside and says that, hey, we got a call.
No, they called the music department.
Okay, and you were in the music department?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've always been attracted to music, right? I guess then.
Music is my first love, still to this day.
So what did you do in that Coke commercial? What'd you do?
I'm singing on the bus. I got a backpack on, and the way the commercial ends, I end up with a really big smile at the end, wearing headphones and a backpack. It's a very, very, very famous commercial. It changed my life when I was 15. And my mother had the co-sign on the house because you got to be at least 21 to own a property in California. And she co-signed, and I bought the house.
Wow. Life-changing commercial. Now you live in Atlanta, home of Coca-Cola. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
How about that? Second one, true or false?
A few times.
True or false, Tyrese Gibson? You have a big-time fear of owls. Is that true or false?
True.
Why? Why do you have a fear of owls?
I just don't like them. It's no different than people that don't like rats.
It's a majestic bird for many people, though, Tyrese.
Yeah, well, not for me.
Okay. All right. Next up, when you were growing up, you dreamed of becoming a trash collector when you were a young child. Is that a true story as well?
Very true.
Okay. What appealed to you? Just the truck and working hard, or something like that?
You know, anything that feels alpha for me from childhood. All my big homies were alphas. Everything I know about what I identify with as a real man is an alpha. And I just thought there's a lot of jobs out there, but it takes a real man, a real alpha to be picking up trash. And at the time, this was long before people were pulling up to the trash can and it has the automatic thing that kind of picks it up.
Yes.
With the forklift. And
yeah, right.
this is when real men was like pulling up, and you know, they wore their back braces and they was lifting that trash up and doing that thing. So I used to go like 10 houses up the street. I put on like 3 or 4 belts around my waist, regular belts.
Yeah.
And every week I just would help the trash man. And that's what I wanted to be. That was long before I ever knew I could sing, way long before any thought of acting. And, yeah, I knew that they had medical and dental benefits. And
there you go.
I was like coming home every day smelling like trash. It had to be pretty sexy to your girlfriend or your wife. And so that's what I wanted to do.
All right. The last one for you here on Celebrity True or False, Tyrese Gibson. True or false, you have a fully functioning Benihana-style restaurant located right in your backyard, and you call it Gibsy-hana. Is that true or story?
It's true, and you can Google it. There's videos, there's photos. I've been partying in that thing for the last 10 years.
So do you operate it yourself? Do you chop things up yourself?
All my employees are from Benihana's.
like you go straight to the fruit of the vine is what you're saying. You go straight to the Benihana and you get them in and they do their thing for you in your backyard.
Yeah. It's called poaching. So
okay.
I've definitely poached it. The thing is, I've been doing this for years, and I don't mean no disrespect to the Benihana empire, but if if I'm ever looking for someone to do something, I normally show up to their job where they're doing what I want them to do for me. And then I'll just ask them, let me get your phone number. I don't want you to leave your job, but here and there I'm going to call you and see if you want to take advantage of this opportunity. I mean, you can Google this as well. I even built a full cleaners with the iron and press steam. I built a full cleaners in my garage. They actually did a story on it on TMZ, which is kind of random. But
yeah.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things where my brain has always been, if I see it, if I like it, if I want it, then I'm going to do it. And the idea came from a complaint that I've heard from most of my celebrity VIP friends that we can't go nowhere, can't eat nowhere, can't do anything, especially in L.A., because the paparazzi and the cameras is always messing with us. So I don't want to name drop, but if you can think of anybody who's an A, B, and C-list star, director, writer, producer, you name it, all ate in my backyard. And we've had some of the most legendary parties. And it's been amazing. The crazy thing is I'm actually selling the house right now. And that's the hardest part about letting the house go, because there's so many moments that, so many moments. Michael Bay, John Singleton, just you name it.
Sure.
Paul Walker. First time I used it, first time I built it was for my daughter's 5th birthday, and she's 14 now. And
Damn.
so if you pull up an image right now and you type in Benihana, you'll see an image of Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, and Will Smith with his daughter, all sitting in my backyard at Benihana's.
That has to be legendary. That has to have been a legendary day.
And then across from Paul Walker and Vin
Yeah.
was actually Dexter and Bernice King, who is the son and daughter of Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King. All of this happened on the debut, the first time I ever built it and used it. And so I knew that I was like, if we're starting this way, it's only up from here.
I should say so, and it's too bad I never got there, too, because I'll be honest with you, Tyrese, I'm a messy eater. So if I'd gotten something on my shirt, you're telling me I could have gone in your garage and gotten it fully cleaned and laundered and pressed as well.
We could have got you all the way right. We could have washed, pressed you up.
Wow.
Put you in a regular T-shirt until we took care of you, and then had that thing delivered to you. Here's the thing. I even had the plastic that go on top. So once we press it, put the plastic on.
Full service.
It was full service, baby. You should Google all this stuff, man. I don't lie to my friends.
All right.
I don't make stuff up, man. I went all out. And then I went and poached like 4 people that work at the cleaners. It's like, if you work 5 days a week, man, just come see me on Saturday. Take care of you. Everything in my house. I spend so much money on the cleaners every year because there's certain things that you just can't put in the wash machine.
That's true.
I was like, man, I'm not spending all this money. I said, I'm going to hire this guy. I'm going to pay him per hour, and he's just going to get me right with every suit, button up, and pants, and everything, you name it. And you work at the cleaners, so you know how to operate all this stuff in here. Yes, sir.
Where have you been all my life, Tyrese? My God, this is fantastic. I really am inspired by every word that's dropping out of your mouth right now. This is amazing. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.